Good evening from InvestSharp.com. This is Randy Smotone with your Thursday, December the 30th market update. Well, market had put in some more grinding around, mostly sideways action today. The dollar, gold, silver, and oil were down. Copper was up. Light sweet crude futures were down $1.28 to settle at $89.84 a barrel. So looking at the dollar, a little weaker, but kind of had just a little kind of neutral doji today. Didn't move all that much in light volume. Of course, West Texas Intermediate crude, no changes here. Should have some support right around this 89 area or somewhere around there, where we had this little double top breakout. So we'll see if that holds right around this area. So take a look at the Russell. Russell actually held up the best, but wasn't a big difference. Still, putting in this pretty tight range here, down 0.07%, and then the Dow and the S&P and the Nasdaq all were down around the 0.14, 1.15 area, not down a whole lot. So we're still kind of just going sideways here, kind of like we've been moving. Not to really telling us much of anything. We'll know when the volume comes back in, kind of where we're headed next, but we continue to hold up pretty well. So volume today was actually, real light again today, of course, but with the exception of the diamonds again, the DIA volume was above average. It was of about 13% above average daily volume. So that's happened like 2 days in a row now that the diamonds have been getting a lot of volume, even though they didn't go anywhere, right? Just like yesterday. So I mean, we had all this buying looked like it came in, and then it would come right back. It looked like we had all this selling coming in. So let's look at gold via GLD, the ETF. So it looks like it's we made a higher high than here, and of course of here, but then pulled back a little bit today on some light volume. Still holding up fine. Silver up at its highs, pulled back a little bit here, but again looks fine. Copper going higher. This copper is just in crazy parabolic up. And Euro FXE, the Euro ETF. So ran into a little bit of resistance possibly here, right around. We got the 30-day here. Let's look at the other moving averages, see what else we got. Yeah, right around the 30. But the stochastics momentum index, turning back up here, and made a little higher low than it did back over here. So we'll see where the euro goes from here. And the volatility index up 1.39%. Didn't move a whole lot. So let's take a look at the McClellan oscillator. This is the NYSE McClellan. Yep, 14.9. Still very neutral. We need to be up here to overbought, here oversold, so we could go either way. So that's not telling us a whole lot. Take a look at the sectors. So 5 of the 16 sectors we follow finish in the green. We had the oil index had the largest percent gain, up 0.52%. Of course, home construction, semis, retail, industrial transportation, all in the green. And gold index was the weakest, down 0.66%. Followed by some insurance, software, broker dealers, drugs. All those are weak. Over chart watch, and of course have some new ones and some ones that continue to watch. Looking at steel, this X is holding up really well. Still, hanging up here after holding this breakout above the 57.50, still holding it, so it's still looking good. So want to keep your eye on that one. MIPS, been talking about this, is in this ascending pattern. Lots of volume. Of course, it was up 6.47% today with lots of volume, so it looks like it's once higher. So continue to watch that one. Optronics, AUO, nice ascending pattern here. So watch it over this 1050. It's hit 1050, rejected, rejected, rejected. Got to reject it today, but it could be working on a breakout here. So definitely worth keeping your eye on that one. And a lot of the semis still holding up pretty well. Z Linux, this thing looks like it's ready to go ahead and break higher. Has a nice kind of rounded kind of cup and handle looking pattern. I don't know what happened that day. I haven't looked at it in a while. It pulled way back and they bought it all the way up. And American Tower. This one looks like it could be setting up to take out, and actually it looks like it took out the downturn line just a little bit today. But not a lot of volume to it, but this momentum index is looking pretty good, and it's back above the 50. So American Tower, worth watching. ATI, still watching this flag out, not done yet. Atwood Oceanics, still watching this. It's in this rising wedge, so still eyeing it. So IBM still looks fine here. Had a breakout, and now it's just got this overhead resistance up here at 147.53 or so, this prior high, but it still looks fine. MRVL, still watching it. So it's really not going anywhere. Of course, it's above, or it's below its moving average, but it is holding the 200-day, which is the black line here. It's barely holding it, so I'm still watching to see what it does here. See if it breaks lower, or it should have some support somewhere around this 18 or so. So IDT, still watching this flag out. INTAP, still watching it, still holding the uptrend line. VALE, looking good. Looks like it's taken out, it had this took out the high there yesterday. I talked about it, and then now it's breaking over. Looks like it's breaking over the downtrend line, or Vale, whatever. Southwest Energy, still own this one. Still looks fine. It's got the 200 it's run into, but still holding up well. Morgan Stanley, still holding up. Goldman Sachs, still holding up, still fine. BEAV, still watching this one, still holding up, still in this triangle. NetScout, another one that I like, this triangle here, and looks to be setting up. So another one to watch. Hologic, nice tight little string there, and lots of volume to get it to here. So it's kind of resting here, but look like it wants higher. Neutral Tandem, I haven't talked about this stock in a while. It made a lower high right here, right? But it was up 2.84% today. A little bit of volume coming back in. It's got the 50 overhead right around this downtrend line. So watch it, see if it can take out this downtrend line. So it seemed like it had some activity in it today. Some volume. Joy Global, another tight doji string. Looks like it wants to go higher. NTT, this telegraph and telephone company, and lots of volume coming in today. It was only up 1.15%, but it did take out this downtrend line from touching here, and it did close above the 50. So might want to watch this one and see if it can get back up here, at least to the 23, and then maybe eventually get back up into here, maybe even up to 24 eventually. BEXP, still watching it. Nice little tight little pennant. HCSG, talked about this one, still watching this one also. A1, still holding up there after it broke out and above this trend line here. Still nice tight little movements here, and had a little got a little bit of a dragonfly doji there. It's got a little bit of a stem on top of it. And BTU, Walter just took off flying again today, and BTU needs to be catching up here, so it should be breaking out here shortly. It looks like it's about ready to. So, and another coal stock, Patriot, big breakout here with lots of volume, up 4.9%, and I really like this here, where it's had all this resistance, it's taking it out now, had the volume, should be much higher. Should work its way back up here to this this high eventually. COV, still watching this one. It's another one that looks similar to that chart on PCX actually, but it's still holding up well after it broke out. A little resting. A couple more semis. LRCX, nice tight pattern here. Definitely not wanting to sell this one. It looks like it wants to go higher. And VSEA, another one that variance semi is still looking really good. All right, we don't have any economic data out tomorrow, and look at the market signals real quick, but there's no changes here. So of course all this is the same. Changed the price objective here on the Dow yesterday. So more of the same. We'll see and wrap up the year, and it was a good year for trading. Hope you all had a good year for trading, and looking forward to a great year of trading and profits next year. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.